Okay, guys. Hello. We're back. Hello. We have just completed our last, what do you call it? Channel reward point redemption. We have completed it. It is in the books. It is donezo, complete, 100% in your face, finished good. Yeah. Anywho, as we have now completed that little part, what we're going to do is go back and try to get reorganized. We're going to drop off everything that we are not currently utilizing, and then we are going to head back to the Isles of Scalos and see what we can get up to today. So first, we'll start off by putting back our goodness stuff. This one I'm just going to literally yeet because I don't need it. Personally, professionally, have a stone cutter. There we go. Fantastic. All right. Then we got some potatoes. We got coal. Coal! It's coal. All right. Let us get rid of everything we're not going to use for the foreseeable future here, which I'm sure is quite a lot of things. Sandstone box. Sure, that's fine. That is fine. Some of this stuff we're going to just yeet out into oblivion, like this bow, for example. Like these, for example. We're going to hold on to our buckets. We got a bed, sure, why not? Give it in there. I guess that's technically that. We got 18 crafting tables for some odd reason. We're just going to yeet this out. Goes in there. Right here. Glass. It's just need to clean out all of these. It's important that we do this, or else we risk just not knowing where anything is, and it's a huge mess. So it's better for us to just do it this way, get it out of the way, and clean up after ourselves than it is to try and figure out where everything is if we don't put it away, right? So that's why we are taking the time to get rid of all this stuff, because we probably won't need these same exact things for the next island, would be my guess. So we're not going to carry them. I know it sounds simple, and it is, but we're just not going to carry them. And that will help us a lot, I think. So let's get all of this jazz over here. We got quartz. We got seeds, which we didn't use. That, which we didn't use. Iron, which we didn't use. A lot of things we didn't use, to be honest with you, but it's okay. Let's take all of that, all this, and might as well, we'll keep that, because I need those. Don't really need any of those things. We'll keep the sand. You never know when you're going to need sand over there, because we're draining things, we're doing things, so let's keep it. Clay is this one, and we got sacks of ink, which are there, here, there. Yeet. Let's keep the fish. Don't really know why I'd need the fish, but we're going to keep it anyway. And like that. Boom. Alright, so we are golden once again. Let's go ahead and sleep. Sheepy sheep. And I do want to bring with us a fortune pick. Fortune 1. Why is it fortune 1? Right, I do want to bring with us a fortune pick just so that we can make all of that work. And all of these can now come with me back to the base. Let's sleep. Is it night? It's day. Fantastic. Where's our bed? There it is. All right. Now that we've successfully piddle-farted around, let's head back to the Isles of Scalos. Now, for those of you who do not know, and you may not, this is where we are we're building a squid farm. But I can't just build a squid farm, as you know. We have to make it a little bit more extreme, a little bit more antiquated, you know? And I forgot to kill you. My bad. I forgot to kill you. So sorry. Not really. Goodbye. Take with us those, and I guess we should just keep them here, huh? No reason not to do that. Let's put our hoe back in here. This over here so we don't forget it. There, and good. Just like that, we are good to start rolling again. And we are going to fortune all of this coal because we need it. We need it. Everyone needs it. All right. Fantastic. So what we're going to do is go back to our highlighting this so that we can make large rolling hills over here. Once it is highlighted successfully, then I feel comfortable digging it all out. And that is actually the easy part. So you dig it all out, and then you worry about everything later. Like that. Like that seems like a pretty good shape, I suppose. And then we're going to go all the way around here. It just needs to be a few blocks to get that inflection that we're going for here. We're looking for a little bit of je ne sais quoi, you know. I just want it to look a little bit like it is actually rolling hills, so we have to have some kind of hills. All right, and let us start the digging now. See how far we can get today. Which could be a lot, it could be a little. It all depends on if there's more channel point redemptions and all of those things. But we will do our best to keep carving out the Isles of Schlatt here. And I hope it's going to look really, really, really cool once we are done. But it is a lot of digging. Remember to switch back over to Fortune because we definitely need coal. We are so coal poor right now. It is not even funny. It is not even funny. And while we are here, we're hoping that some Squidwards spawn, fall into the watery graves below, and give us some ink sacs. That would be super nice. And I still really have no idea how we're going to cover that, but I guess we'll figure it out, right? Right. In the meantime, we have many, many blocks to dig, and that is A-okay. Got nothing but time. And we are going to hope that another wandering trader spawns, this time having mangrove propagules. That would be freaking sweet. We have been unable to find that biome here. And so I would really love to be able to get the really one thing that I really want from it is the mangrove wood. The rest we can live without, or we can make it ourselves like the mud, which we probably should do at some point. Don't know why we haven't made any mud yet, but we probably should. And maybe we will use mud and mud bricks and all of that stuff for this particular build. Could be kind of cool, I think. Especially because it's been over 500 days in this current world, and we have yet to use any of those. Not a single mud brick, not a single mud, nothing. Like, what are we doing with our lives here? Really, what are we doing? You know? It's a great, great question, of which I don't really know the answer. That is A-okay. Keep switching back and forth to the fortune so that we can get all the copper that we need, so that we can get all the copper, the coal, the gravel, and all of the sand as well. All of those things super, super important. We're going to need a lot of them for concrete, for building roads in the kingdom, for, you know, all of those things. So, just got to keep collecting, and eventually we'll be there. And for those of you who are major hoarders, I'm sorry. Feel free to look away. Because most of the things here are getting left on the ground. Really, the only thing we're keeping is gravel, sand, coal, clay, and copper. Everything else, bye-bye. So, for that reason, we're going to yeet a bunch of stuff here. Literally, like, everything. And we're going to just expand our inventory a little bit so that we can collect what we actually need to collect and not collect what we don't need to collect. Right? Does that make sense? I think so. Sand actually is like the most important. We got to get all of that back. So, got to get it all back. Yeah, this is becoming a much bigger build than I have ever anticipated, and that's kind of typical. I'd like to say it's shocking. I'd love to say I'm appalled. I can't say either of these things, because I love making gigantic, weird builds in Minecraft, and so I'm just gonna let it flow. Let it shine, basically, and get ourselves all that we want. Get everything. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Alright, so we're going to get rid of all this sand because we had previously water here. We've removed the water, so now we just got to remove the landscape as well so that it can continue to grow with me and become the same levels here. Which is huge, honestly. Look at all this beautiful sand. Gotta make sure we get all of this back. We don't have very much sand, so. And we still have like 2 parts of the base to finish, so I think it is fair to say we basically need to keep all the sand that we already have, and any more sand is just icing on the cake. We're going to use it anyway, so we might as well have it. The torch trick is so satisfying. I remember when this was like introduced, like everyone was like freaking out. They're like, you know, you can harvest sand via using torches, right? They're like, what? No, you can't. It's like, yeah, you can. I've been playing Minecraft for a very, very long time. Very long time here. So sometimes my memory just recounts and I think about things. I think about things, and we just do things. If you ever hear me saying reeds, I mean sugarcane. Brain is incapable of really calling it that. I've been calling it reeds for so long. I don't know. I'm definitely getting old, though, for sure. When I started playing this game, I was 15. Now I'm 30. That's insane. That's crazy sauce. Like, absolutely crazy. And somehow it still holds my entertainment, my gauge, my excitement. It's still everything. And that is actually kind of amazing. If you really think about it, it's amazing. Let's watch the sunset as this squid slowly drowns, suffocates to death, giving us its precious ink sacs, and unfortunately no calamari, though. Weird. Weird flex. Look at it. It's so nice. We're on our way. We're also losing a ton because they're just splatting outside, but it's not a me problem right this second. That is a later me problem. Alrighty, Roo. Oh, wait. I didn't do that right. One. F. We did that really weird. As a result, I messed up twice? Interesting. Okay, time for us to go at it again. And make sure the next layer is good. We're definitely going to mine all of that coal because it's beautiful. Okay, let's just continue what we got going. And eventually we will hit the bottom here. That is the beauty of it. Eventually. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Eventually we'll hit the bottom. And once we hit the bottom, then we have to move on to the next area. Because there is obviously a tremendous amount of area here. Of which that we need to make rolling hills and, you know how that goes. Just takes its sweet time, but it is so worth it. Boop. So it needs to come all the way down to this level here is where the rolling hill stops. And we'll do something down here. Something in this whole place. I don't know what that is yet. Currently, we are just digging. We are just going at it and hoping for the best. We'll see if that works out for us. Give me the copper. Give me the copper. I may not switch for every single piece, but at least we'll have it, so we can switch sometimes. That's fine. That'll be enough copper. So I think we still have like 5-ish sides that we need to do this to. So that's gonna take quite some time. We gotta push this hill way, way back, for example. It is very close, and I kind of want there to be like a dry riverbed, and I would love it if we can somehow conceal the squid farm, because there's like a little pool of water left or something, and they turned it into a well. Like, I wonder if we made a little tiny well, if they would actually spawn it in it, or if they would not. Something I'm not sure about, actually. I'll have to figure that out. Definitely have to figure that one out. Lapis, we don't care about at all. We're just using it to briefly repair our pick, get it like an extra XP ball or 2. Chop an extra 6 blocks, and we're pretty happy about it. All of this. I do want to take a look real quick to see how we're doing. How it's going in the minification process here. Yeah, that is, it looks super cool, actually. Like, we still need to do all of that over to here. But it's definitely coming along. This is going to be a much bigger base than we ever had anticipated here. And that's okay. We are good with gigantic bases of destruction. Got to be careful of our picks, though, because they are starting to dwindle just a little bit here. That's a lot of copper. It's a lot of let's see. Can we pop this in like that. Good. Where'd that sand go? Oh, we absorbed it. Okay, fine. So be it. We absorbed it. It's a-okay. Alright. It is starting to look really, really good, though. It's weird how just doing something as simple as this can make things look better than what they actually are. There's these little tiny terraformings that anyone could do. It makes it look so nice, so inviting. And that's really what you want in a base, I think. Either that or you want to go for like the scare factor and see if you can get something dark and creepy. Which not a whole lot of people, in my personal opinion, can pull off successfully. I think Tango is very close. I think he's like got the archetype down for doing spooky builds like that, but I don't think he quite has the life yet. Like he's almost there. He has gotten I've watched him become a super good builder though. But I will say he's missing some of the life aspects still, and I hope to see that very, very soon. Grian I've seen do spooky stuff, but I don't think that's his forte either. Though I've never really seen anything Grian has built that's bad, so hard to say. Hard to say. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's go ahead and change out our pick right now. Just so we don't ever have to worry about it breaking. Okay. We're going to take a short break here before we continue on digging, and then we'll be back. So give me just a moment here, guys, and I'll be right back.